does it cry? Reply. Damn, made it out. We on the other side.
We here?
Yeah. No, not in the PPP studios today.
No, I'm not in jail either.
Not in jail either.
Got out, came in just in time, man. Damn. Had to escape like a convict to come over here
Early.
We recorded through the phone
a few times.
past
So,
2
oh, really
weeks
sounded
ago.
like I was in jail. I was using my commissary.
Kiss me through the phone, Luke.
Yeah, damn.
Damn, I did not think of that.
Yeah. But you kept digging that one.
Yeah, because he's really.
I still think I'm down a Instagram post for one of the phone episodes, so I might do that as the song.
That's hilarious. That's perfect. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, we are in Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
I should have gotten that as a drop.
yeah.
Ooh.
I did. I reset the board.
Oh,
So
okay.
we got damn, I forget. Hold on, let me. Gotta be careful which ones we push, you know.
Oh my gosh, another plane has just hit another building.
Oh my god.
Did not expect
I did
that
not
one.
know that one.
Classic. Well, it will be used later, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got him.
we got him.
Hey.
We got him.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The classic.
Love that guy.
You got the Vince one?
You mean,
Give it up, I'm a nigga.
I also have Bill Maher.
I'm a house nigga.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
God.
Yeah, we're out here in in a certain place in Montana, enjoying the scene.
We're out here in
there,
Montana.
Secret spot.
Yeah, secret spot. We in the condo right now, chilling. About to go skiing down mountain, see if I can hand feed a grizzly later.
I've seen a lot of foxes.
Yeah, there's a lot of foxes out here. You know,
Saw some elk.
Heard an elk?
Heard an elk.
yeah, heard
That
it
was lit.
here. That was crazy. I got to go meet up with the Frog Wizard tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Check Instagram.
yeah, check Instagram, check Snap. Snap has more of the Frog Wizard adventures, so pretty cool.
Should have done that on the PPP one too.
Yeah, I should have. You're not thinking about it now. I mean, I could probably download the story
Yeah.
and then just post the story like that later
We'll
on.
get the reference.
Yeah,
People know it's
yeah.
up.
The Frog Wizard's where it's at. So
Oh.
no Pepe.
But shout out Pepe. Shout out fucking
Good friends. Is it called
Matthew, whatever his name is.
the creator?
Yeah, let me.
before it turned into what it was.
I mean, he didn't do that.
Yeah, he didn't want
He's
that.
not a fucking.
He didn't like it. So.
He's not a Pepe guy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I think it's Matthew. No, it's not Matthew. Feely. That's fucking Arctic Monkeys guy
Oh,
or the Neighborhood. One of those fucking bands. Matt Fury.
hmm.
You got a brother named Nick.
Yeah.
He's the guy that made it.
Yeah,
Okay, he got some good art.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let me. I want to get
Expect
this.
nothing less from Pepe's Crate.
I want to get this painting of different
Oh,
like
Mike.
Pepe-esque drawings and
Yeah.
stuff.
I wonder if they're all characters from his comic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't know because the comic's $1,700. Yeah.
You got a PDF version?
PDF, that's hilarious. What the hell is this?
I'm just going through Matt Fury art.
Didn't see that episode?
I know what kind of women he like.
I see his style.
I see his style.
Big titted frogs, apparently.
Big titted
Yeah.
brown frogs.
Man with purpose. See?
Yo, like,
Just a wholesome mother and
He has a type.
yeah, I don't know.
just a chicken nugget.
I like that. That's funny.
Saw that chicken
That's
nugget at
funny.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, we saw the chicken nugget at Monday Night Raw. I think it was that one.
It could have been.
It could have been that one. That'd be funny as hell if it was. That's crazy.
Some of these are really good.
That's crazy, man. That man.
Oh, just put that up in your house.
Yo,
That is wild.
in the hallway.
That's like something like on the. Do you see at a fucking what's it called? The ladies that dominatrix houses.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you walk in.
As soon as you walk in, you see that.
Greeted by that.
You know what the vibes are as you walk in. Damn,
I guess.
I know some women built like that.
Different color glasses, same thing.
Yeah, you say built like that. No hay todo.
This one's like kind of weird. This is like Birdo from fucking Super Mario World or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
That's crazy.
Would this be like deviant art, I guess?
I think right
Gotta
there.
be. Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's funny. I like that one's trippy. Teletubby-esque.
Yeah. Very.
It's just Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, with this two. Damn.
And
One's Leo.
Twi'lek and a
Yeah.
fucking monkey guy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Madonna and Pepe style. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. So, but we're out here, you know, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the life. We're here for a few days, vibing.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck. Just a family portrait, but they don't have any skin.
That's wild. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna give me nightmares. Appreciate it. Oh, this is a documentary, The Dark Side of the Ring, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a big thing with Vice.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring. It's actually like really good.
I forgot we're on Vice.
Yeah, it's about like the behind the scenes and some of the
Yeah.
dark shit that happened in different wrestling companies.
They have a whole series of them. Like, they have like Dark Side of the 80s,
Yeah,
Dark Side of the 90s.
yeah.
Best one, Dark Side of the 2000s. And they have a 2-part episode on the Howard Stern versus Opie and Anthony feud. And it's like very funny because not a single person from Opie and Anthony came in the documentary.
Oh, my God.
Like no one
But
from
they chose
it.
not to, or they didn't call him?
I don't know if they just didn't call them or like, yeah, they were just like, we're not fucking
that.
doing this shit.
Not fueling
I
that.
would. Well, it's coming out regardless. So
Yeah, they have,
you want to say your
it's
side or
literally like a guy that has a podcast about the rise and fall of Opie and Anthony.
Damn.
If you're not familiar, fucking basically like equal with Howard Stern, and they fucking like have like a history where they did have like beef and shit.
You might have seen some of, like maybe heard of them.
Yeah, I guarantee you, like you've probably seen like clips of shit. Like it's very funny. There's a lot of like clips in Neil deGrasse Tyson that are just pulled from the Anthony Cumia show.
Yeah.
From like post him getting fired. But like he would come in and do Ant's show all the time. And they've just completely cut Anthony out of the like
Wow.
fucking thing. But it's just like Neil like explaining space shit. And then it'll just be like you just see him in that studio, but like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
They're very like, so they like were in Boston for a little bit. They're from like New York guys. We're in Boston for a little bit. I think in 98 maybe.
Boston.
They did a on April Fool's Day. They just said that the mayor had died
Okay.
in like a car accident or whatever.
On the radio.
Yeah, just joking, like as a bit. But this is pre-cell phone. The mayor was like missing. Like he had like something had happened and like they heard that story. So like the mayor's office and his family tried to get in contact with him.
Confirm.
Couldn't get in contact with him, and it started a mass panic and like the government of Boston that like the mayor had just died somewhere or whatever.
Fuck.
And his family freaked out, so they got fired for that. Second time they got fired, so like they got fired, then they got brought back to New York radio, and they were on the same station, I believe, as Stern. And they like did like afternoons or some shit like that. Got into like competition with Stern and shit. They weren't on the I don't think they were on, I don't really remember at this point, but like they basically got like a gag order against them. Where like Stern like had the CBS lawyers be like, because this is all FM radio too.
Right.
Had it to where they're not allowed to say Howard Stern's name at all. Meanwhile, he's on his radio show just trashing the fuck out of them. Like knowing they can't say anything back, like just talking about how shitty they are. And like the documentary, like the dark side of the 2000s, it's like called the Shock Jock episode, because that's what that type of radio was called or whatever. Apparently when Stern, like, because it documents Stern's rise to popularity. And that kind of started like in the 80s or whatever. He would go into markets, like it gets syndicated into like Philly was a big one. And he like would go against whoever the big shock jock is for like the morning, and then just do like a smear campaign and talk about how like shitty they are at radio. And like the Philly one's the craziest because he basically like the guy was going through a divorce, so he got his like wife to come on the radio and like do the like Howard Stern things that he was like known for then, like get naked and shit like that.
Wow.
And they just like, you know, like do like sex on the radio type shit. But it's like, oh, it's on the radio, so it's provocative or whatever fuck. Which all that shit is just so corny as fuck to listen to now. I've gone back and listened to Stearns. I'm like, oh, that's really cool, man.
He's still doing it though, ain't he?
Like it made, well, like, cause like back in the day, like it's like, he doesn't do that type of stuff. He's still on the radio.
Yeah.
And his show fucking sucks now. But like whenever he did America's Got Talent, right? He was like a judge. Whenever he started doing that, because he was kind of like a pariah to like network TV and stuff. Like he really wanted to do like shit, but like I think Johnny Carson hated him, and it was like real well known, and was like he can't do shit with NBC. But he was cool with like Letterman. He'd go on Letterman occasionally, and then he was cool with Conan, and he would do. I think he did Conan, but like I don't know if he ever went on. I might be wrong. I know he for sure went on Letterman. And he maybe went to NBC once Carson died, like in like 2000 or whatever the fuck. But it was like Jay Leno, and he like kind of had a like beef with Jay Leno where he talked shit on him and stuff. And but so like the Philly market shit, he got that guy's wife to like basically kill herself like a couple days after the thing.
Oh no.
Like she got drunk as fuck like on the radio, and Howard's like, come sit on my lap. Like and like just had her like sit on his lap while they were doing the radio show, just to be like, fuck, you know, whoever the guy that was like
the local person,
the local guy, fucking just giant campaign, blew that guy out of the water ratings wise, takes over Boston radio or Philly radio. So like Opie and Anthony eventually come back to New York. They're like competing against Howard and shit. CBS doesn't like them because they're causing problems with Howard, who's their fucking moneymaker or whatever the fuck. And maybe they like got fired from CBS and then went to, I think, K-Rock for a little bit. And at K-Rock, they had done this a couple of times, this like thing called Sex for Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Sex for Sam 3. And I forget the whole back. It has something to do with Sam Roberts, who's like he's now like a WWE, I think, commentator, right?
Sam Roberts. I don't know, actually.
I know he does stuff on their network a lot, and I believe he has a really big wrestling podcast, but he started as like a Opie and Anthony like intern.
No, he's doing good now.
Oh, it says here, Sam Roberts, the one I looked up, it's the wrong one.
Do you like Sam Roberts WWE?
Yeah, I just did that. Let me see.
Which he has come up big time. He is the last remaining radio guy from the O&A show, still on air. I guess, well, that's technically wrong, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, he has the new Raw Talk, the new podcast of wrestling that talks about what happened in Monday Night Raw. It just started like a month ago or 2 months ago. It just started.
Yeah. But so like I forget what his involvement in it was, but it was like people would call in that they were having sex while like on the like phone to the radio, and the radio show would score them based on what they were doing and like where. And some like couple like actual porn stars that would like call in when they did this, they went and they were fucking at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York. Like
Oh my God. The one in Manhattan.
Yeah, and it was a massive thing. And K-Rock fucking the like couple got arrested. And then K-Rock fucking was like, you put that shit on the radio? Like you got people to go do that? Y'all are done.
Yeah.
Got fired. They were given, I guess, some type of like they could come back, but they had to do like something. Or like they just like have, or like they like just fully for 3-4 years sit out, no radio, and then they can just go wherever they want.
Just to let it blow down.
So they were like, fuck it, we're just gonna sit out. Fuck y'all. Like we're not coming back. Same time, both Sirius is starting up and XM starts up because they're separate companies originally. They went to XM, big on XM. Then later, Howard goes to Sirius, so there's still the bit of the rivalry, but then the like, companies merge, and then they're like again not allowed to really talk about Howard or whatever. But after they got on fucking XM, great, and then they had some type of deal with where they ended up like broadcasting their show at K-Rock from like 6 to 8, and then they do the walkover and walk a block to XM. And sometimes they'd have the equipment where they could do live radio while walking over. And like Howard Stern fans would come try to assault them. And they had like ex-police like as their bodyguards.
For the walk.
And this dude, Club Soda Kenny, would just be laying people out and stuff.
Fuck.
And they had like another guy that they hired for security that was just like he sounds like a fucking like just Wu-Tang fanatic, but some like Dominican guy from New York that'd be like, yeah, I know all types of kung fu or whatever. And they'd call him Master Po. And it was clear that they were just kind of like fucking with him because he was a dumbass.
Damn.
Just never noticed, or he never noticed. But
I'm gonna need to check that out. The Dark
Dude.
Side. I haven't seen much of them. I think I already seen one.
it is wild. But like, so how we even got on it, fucking in 2014, Anthony, who was probably drunk, but like, so like Patrice O'Neal was really big on their podcast. Died in like 2011, 2012, I forget. And then like you had like Obama's like second term, and Anthony was always kind of like a conservative guy, and like would say like racist shit, but like it was always like, well, he's not a comedian, but he's like doing comedy radio, like he's just being like darkly ironic. And then he started like getting like really political, and it was just like, well, he's like still just funny or whatever. Like, I don't think he's serious. And then like they were on like break for a week. So like typically if this had happened, you know, like he would be on the radio next day and he could have explained for himself. But he was out in Manhattan drunk. Well, his story is he had like a really nice camera and he would like just take pictures of the like streets and stuff in New York, which is like, I would do the same shit if I lived out there. But his story is he was like taking a picture of like scaffolding or whatever the fuck. And this African-American prostitute
Oh my God.
was like walking on the street and heard him taking pictures of her. And it's like clear that he was like taking pictures to just be like a racist fucking asshole.
Oh my
God. On like Twitter. Because his Twitter is awful now too. And she like apparently like was like, you can't take fucking pictures of me, and came up and like started charging at him and stuff, like charging him up. Apparently he was just taking pictures the whole time to be like an asshole. And she just started like assaulting him, like punching him in the face. And then like he said like these two other black guys came over and like broke him up. And they're like, you don't fucking hit her. Like, we'll fuck you up if you lay a hand on her. And me the whole time too, he's also carrying a gun, which like people also like that defend Anthony will be like, y'all should be thanking Anthony Cumia. Like I think fucking Penn Jillette or whatever the fuck is the magician guy literally like tweeted, he's like posted a picture of his like concealed carry license and be like, y'all should be thanking Anthony Cumia for showing restraint and not killing that woman that he was taking pictures of racistly.
Damn.
But so I mean that happened. That's not really the like incident. He then goes home drunk and goes on like giant racist tirade like on Twitter.
Still going at it.
Like the tweet that just I always remember is he was like, I hope she gets beat to death by one of her homeboys. It's just like, come on, man.
Wow.
So Sirius was like, yeah, we're gonna part ways with you. And like they like had like 4 or 5 months left on their contracts too. So like he instantly left, started Compound Media, teamed up with Gavin McGinnis. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's founder of Vice, like one of the three.
Okay.
He was like like super conservative guy. Left Vice. And people kind of like make fun of him because he like left right before they got bought by like Disney and
Oh,
Fox and
stop.
shit.
No,
So
he didn't get
like,
the payday?
He got like a decent payout for sure because he left or whatever. But like he would have been like way more. They go on and create the fucking what was their show? I forget what their show is, but they had a show together for a little bit. I think they still do it like just once, like a month maybe, or once every couple of weeks. But their claim to fame is they ended up starting the Proud Boys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like as like a joke on their show, and then it grew into like actual fans, and then the fans like
And then what it is now.
then became like the counter protesters to Black
Yep.
Lives Matter. Or whatever the fuck. So there's that. Anthony was always the funny guy. And then like Jim Norton came in and he was third mic. He's like a really big comedian and shit. And his like riffs with Anthony were always like funny as fuck. Opie was kind of like the straight man that kept the show running, get people to call in. Then Opie and Jim tried to continue the show for a little bit. They got into a massive fight on air.
Wow.
Because like Opie was just like a kind of asshole or whatever. And then Opie got fired later for like trying to make a video, like making fun of Roland, their booker, and was filming him in the bathroom while he was taking a shit.
And that's it.
And just because Roland like was like, well, fuck you, man. Like just went to HR and was like, he did like a sexual assault or
While I was in the restaurant. Oh no.
And they were like, well, that is technically true. Like you filmed your employee while he was like in the bathroom or whatever.
Damn.
And like, yeah, they just let Opie go, kicked him out. And he's had like a spiral crash where like Anthony has like a legit show. Like he put a fuck ton of money into like production of like the show, like set up whole studios, created a whole network where he had other shows and stuff. Opie does weird, he calls it a podcast, but it's him just on Facebook Live, just answering questions to people. And it's all people trolling him.
Oh my God.
And like, cause like he hates both Jim and Anthony now.
Mm-hmm.
And people will be like, hey, I heard on Anthony's show, he said you're a fucking sack of shit and a fucking loser, like, cause you're not doing your own show. And he never once said that, but it's just the fans saying that, and Opie will just be like, fuck him, man. And then they just get all like upset
Oh my
and shit.
They didn't even know it was a troll too.
It's really good.
They get trolled like Elon.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like their fans were called the Pests, and they did a thing called Jocktober where they'd like people would submit local radio shows, and then they would roast the fuck out of them or whatever the fuck. And like, I mean, like insane shit. They'd like destroy their like Facebook pages, like just post like awful fucking memes, like 2 girls 1 cup, like screenshots.
Oh
like,
my God.
shit like that. And like, so they would be called the Pests. This looked like it was about to fall. Okay.
Clutch.
Called the Pests, and it's like they're clearly just like gone rabid and are now like attacked, because they'll also like shit on Anthony and be like, you're a racist motherfucker now and shit. But to Anthony's credit, he has now gone his own AM radio show. They've let him back into the radio world. And it was so popular, he got fucking national syndication after the first episode.
Damn.
After the second episode, he got extended to from a 2-hour show to a 3-hour show. Still AM radio. It's fucking crazy, but it's like a straight ass conservative news radio show, though.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get back in.
But wild shit. But I guess we can get into housekeeping.
Yes. Instagram at Premium Product Podcast. Twitter at _PPP_, and then patreon.com/theppp. For $1 a month, you can get access to a bunch of different content, including an extra episode.
You might
a
have to
week.
do that. That's both.
This one?
Yeah.
It's tight. It's the top, actually.
Okay. Is it like just like falling down?
It's not. It's just loose. See?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should untighten it here. Maybe. Man. It's not screwed.
Or just like screw this back and like push it back so it's like more.
Let's see. No, it's. I think I got the This isn't. It wasn't screwed. Not screwed in all the way.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah. Now it's not falling no more.
Okay.
Okay. There it goes. Yeah. Patreon.com/theppp. For you get access to an extra episode a week, including the news segment as well as the movie club.
Yeah.
And then you also get access to our Discord server as well. And then our Minecraft server.
Yeah, we got a
as well.
Minecraft server.
And then if you feel, let me see, what else? Yeah, you get all that access. And then, we have twitch.tv/theppp show for our stream. And then youtube.com/premium product, or youtube.com and search Premium Product Podcast. Like, subscribe, rate, review, grade, comment, all that, share, repost, everything. Show
Bungie's dropping a new game this year, so when that marathon game comes out, I'll be streaming all day on that shit.
the marathon. Hell yeah. So yeah, y'all look forward to it. Please, cheaper than Dutch's now. Cheaper than Dutch's now. So no excuse. $1 a month.
I think Dutches are like $3 out here.
Yeah, in Montana.
Expect nothing less.
Yeah, expect nothing less. So, but yeah, that's the housekeeping. We can get into Fit Check. I'm actually in Cozy Fit. I'm wearing just some Versace slides.
Swag.
The worst slides I've ever had. They're not comfortable. They cut my feet. They're the worst. Don't ever buy them. I didn't buy them. They were a gift to me. The worst gift I've ever received. Could spend $500 on some other things. But hey, here we are.
Versace.
Yeah, I've told the person who gave me the gift.
You look like you just need a bigger, like one size up.
Yeah.
This is the biggest size they have.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It fits lengthwise, but it's right where the Versace Medusa head is at. Like the ends right here on this especially, it like hurts. It like cuts and bruises. That's why I like wearing socks with them. But yeah, Nike socks, Nike shorts, sweatshorts, and then primitive Naruto shirt with Sasuke in the front, showing off his Sharingan. It's pretty cozy.
I was rocking the Bodega Gel NYC, I think, Asics. But I'm just cozy now in my Hanes ankle socks. Some just fucking Champion active wear, sweat, and a Carhartt pocket tee.
Hell yeah.
Chilling.
What you got on, George?
Today I rocked the Air Max DNs, weatherized for that. You know, we out here.
Not very weatherized when you fell in the snow.
It didn't have the grip, but I was comfortable. My feet didn't get wet.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Gotta take what I got. North Face fleece, Nike Dry Fit. Got to be cozy on the plane.
Yeah.
And some Levi's.
Yeah, George has not been asleep in like over 24 hours.
Fresh off the plane.
He had a work event that made him get into the bar, and then he didn't leave until really late and went straight to the airport.
Flight was early.
And
So did you like sleep in your car at the airport or?
No. So I went home, Ubered, slept in the Uber, and then on the flights.
Yeah,
So I got my little power naps in.
you got your naps in. So, and forgot to say when I was in my fit check, I got a new pair of shoes. Came in, new cop alert. My birthday just passed, just turned 31. Got an extra white hair in my mustache now. Hell yeah. And I got as a gift the Black Cement Jordan 3s.
Fire.
Yeah, so I was already going to get them, but you know.
You got them now?
Mm-hmm.
Classic pair.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got
We got 'em.
And I'm going to get another pair. I'm
Got double
copying
up?
it's my favorite retro Jordan of all time, especially favorite Jordan 3 of all time.
Yeah.
So like it's like literally the shoe I've always wanted. And now they mass produced them with millions of pairs, so I can get 2 up to 3.
It was overdue for a remake too on those.
It came out in 2018, so it really didn't need another remake. It could have easily, waited a couple more years, I guess, to like the anniversary, a big anniversary for the 3. Because I think this year it's the 4. I think it's a big anniversary. Like
They've been dropping a lot of 4s. The 3s, yeah.
And then it's a big year for 95s. We'll get into that in a little bit. So, but cop that. I'm real happy about them. Brought them here. Haven't worn them. I'm actually I guess a second cop. My weatherized Vans Mountain MTEs. I forget what they are, but pretty much snow boots. That's all they are. Made for this weather.
Good for the outdoors.
Those are my dailies for here just because, I don't want to get my Jordan 3 brand new.
For sure.
I brought them here just before landing and leaving and departing on the airplane. Just because I didn't feel like wearing these slides or the Vans boots through the airport.
No. I get my boots are still put up. I didn't think I was going to need them through the flight.
Yeah, you didn't need them until now.
Yeah.
Until you went into knee deep in snow.
Colin did say be careful. God damn.
He gave us multiple.
I literally said, hey, I guarantee you if y'all walk through that, it's going to be like knee deep and stuff. And then just like 3 steps in, straight down to your knee.
Yeah, which is crazy because I was good. I was ahead of you and I was good. And I guess you stepped in one soft spot.
Yeah, no.
That went straight to your knee.
6 inches from where you just stepped.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like solid on the ground. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'll just step right here.
Right through.
Yeah.
Right through.
And then we also went from George's Airbnb back to the lodge through what is easily like 8 feet of snow.
It's just an excursion.
Yeah, but there was a pathway, a walkway. Saw people walking. I'm like, hell, people are walking through this. That means it's somewhat packed down. There's one little area that's kind of a little sketchy, but yeah.
If it wasn't for your feet going in there, it would have been smooth.
Yeah,
that was like the thing. No matter where you stepped, you could be knee deep.
There's no way that's a legit trail, though.
No, I think that's just the
2-3 people
even the workers. No, it's more. You
think
can tell by how the trail is. It's been used more.
I guarantee you, like 2 or 3 people like were fucking around and like left
out
like
there.
somewhat of a trail.
And then everybody.
And then other people have walked up and been like, is this a trail? And then they get like up to like basically the point where we were, and we were like, oh, this ain't a real trail.
Yeah.
Because y'all were like ahead of us, and then we like hit a corner, and then
Saw the valley.
it's just straight like ice, and there's no like trail really anymore. It's like, oh, this isn't legit.
I think it's probably because they went up, like the way you could tell where we went there, people actually stepped on it to get up and down.
They might have done it the other way.
Yeah, they might have done it the other way too. Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
I think that's the more plausible way.
yeah,
Probably easier.
Yeah, it's harder to walk. You have to literally like just walk around on the roads. You can't just cut across the field because you are on 3 feet of snow out of nowhere. You know, you don't know. You might be going through it.
You might go deeper.
You might go deeper because it could be all look flat.
Well, I
and
mean,
then
literally
get
right there
slow.
in the parking, like if you are
That's like
standing
6
in the
feet.
parking lot, that's for sure like 6 to 8 feet, like high.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went on a little adventure today. So, but yeah, we could go ahead and move on to the Supreme drop list for this week. Supreme actually has a thing with Supreme Miami that they have things releasing exclusively in the Miami store in of Supreme. First thing you have.
Let me pull up because I think they might have like dropped those.
Is the current list all Miami exclusives, or is it mixed in with the rest? I
Just
thought
some
so.
of them. It says there in the beginning,
Like the box team.
the Supreme Miami items are releasing exclusively in Miami. So, which be the
Okay.
So the first thing is the camo playing cards. It looks like it's like Rotary camo. With
Those are on the website though.
the Supreme playing cards.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying the thing that say
okay.
Miami are only exclusively to Miami.
Oh, got you.
And then after the camo playing cards, you got this Miami box logo tee. It's all white, like black and white camo on the box logo.
Yeah, it's like a winter camo or whatever.
Yeah. And then you have the Supreme Spyro 3 water blaster. This is that water blaster that like you can like put in water and sucks up water quick and shoots it far.
It's a badass gun.
Yeah. Comes in 2 colors, clear and red. And then you also have the Miami box logo hoodie.
Fire.
All black. with
Every time they
camo.
Anytime they open a store, the store always gets its own like box logo
Yeah.
or whatever.
Next thing we have is the bandana jacquard denim hooded work jacket. 3 different colorways. You got the regular denim, the red denim, and the black denim, all in like a banana jacquard print. Then you got the Max BT. This is fire. Says she loves me, she loves me not.
It's from a viral video of
Yeah.
them counting money going, she loves me, she loves me not, she loves me.
Fire color too, purple shirt.
Yeah, they have a couple different colors on it. I did see people on Twitter being like, if you can't name 5 Max B songs, don't even fucking think about buying this shit.
As they wear rocker tees that they don't even know the bands of.
Yeah. One of my favorite things, not to put him on blast, shout out to homie Kel, but he was wearing like a Disturbed tee. And I was like, oh, you big Disturbed fan? He's like, yeah, bro, they make cool ass shit. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like they're like skate shirts and stuff like that. I was like, it's a band. It's not a skateboard brand. And he's like, oh shit, for real? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's music, buddy. Next thing is pretty fire. The skate decks. You got the girls skateboard.
I don't know if fire would be the right word. but
Fire for me.
Provocative.
Yeah.
Provocateur. Asian provocateur.
I'd skate in it.
Do you
I
like
sure hit a kickflip if I knew how.
Do you like that tweet I sent? Because I'm assuming it's going to be down, but it's the third board or whatever the fuck
The
on
red
a
one?
tee.
The
And
mouse.
so, yeah, somebody was like, "Can I wear this shirt? I'm 44, by the way."
Yeah, that was hilarious. But yeah, the first deck is the girls holding the gun and like showing titty with a Supreme tank made, and the other girl just has like a just standing in smoke with a Jesus shirt.
Original artwork by John Jesse.
And the provocative one is the girl sitting on her side, titty out, bra down, and a mouse.
Doing rails of cocaine.
Rails of cocaine.
Right.
Reminds me of some homies, not going to say any names, back home that are
Enjoy the slopes.
probably, join the slopes.
They're out here skiing too.
They're skiing with us. We're skiing differently, but they're skiing
Skiing
with
in
us.
different states.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We got bandana jacquard,
Bruh, that'd be crazy.
baggy jeans. I don't like any of the bandana Supreme
I
stuff.
don't like
I know
it.
it's
I
like
like
a
the pants
staple.
more. The pants.
I know
are
it's
the
a
thing I less like.
I know it's a staple of Supreme to do bandana stuff, but it's like you can't wear that type of
No.
shit. It's all gang.
You can now
related
wear that
now.
red one.
Like-
That
Yeah,
red one
the red
could
or
get
the
you
blue.
caught up. Yeah.
The red or the blue. The black is the only one that's like, I guess.
No,
The
I
blue
don't.
or
I don't
the-
think you could do black either.
You can't do them because the bandana.
Yeah.
So then you got the distressed loose fit salvage jeans. You got like blue, black, and then like a off gray
I'm pretty sure it was that Doug dude that did the.
acid wash, probably.
He did that. Can I wear this shirt or whatever tweet? But I believe it was him. Was also like really trying to get the like brown acid washed fucking cap or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
All star
like the
basketball
black jeans.
jerseys.
I really like those.
I mean I like the brown ones too. To
The
be
brown ones
honest.
are cool.
Yeah.
I already have denim jeans that look like the denim jeans there for work.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you got the All Star basketball jersey, 3 different colorways.
Yeah, I would assume. I mean, there's a black and white one. I would assume the like white and gold one is like maybe like a reference to like an older one, but the middle one is for sure a reference to the San Antonio, like I think '94 All Star game.
Yeah. They could be all San Antonio because the black and white one looks like the San Antonio Spurs jersey.
Possibly, but like there was like a specific like '94
For that green one.
San Antonio All Star game
Yeah.
where they had like custom jerseys and stuff.
Yeah. So, and then after that, you have,
Multi S logo hats where they got the S all the way around it.
then you got the same thing from the deck, the mouse tee, but in a shirt, baby blue shirt. With this, you see your cheeks out.
Fucking
Fire.
Yeah.
On this one, you get the whole picture.
Yeah.
On
The
the,
whole
on the
picture
deck
cheeks.
is trimmed out. This one gives
Yeah.
you the whole picture.
Yeah. Next one, you got the work zip up hoodie and 5 different colorways. One being like a tree camo. I don't know, like
Oh, yeah,
It's an
yeah.
interesting camera. What is that?
They've had that camo on some of the other items this year. It's let me pull up. I had the Supreme app open. What is it called? Mossy oak tree bark camo.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
It looks cool as shit. I like it.
I like the zip up hoodie too.
Yeah. Then you got the flock wash short sleeve shirt. It's like a faded, trying to look like a vintage shirt.
Yeah.
In 4 different colorways. And then same thing with the hooded 1994 hoodies. That red hoodie looks like an old Jordan hoodie I have that I still
Yeah.
got.
Any red Supreme items always look fucking fire.
Yeah, and then you also have the All-Star basketball shorts that match the jerseys. Then you got the Pigment Dye 6 panel.
Those are okay.
And then the Gore-Tex stripe hoodie.
Ooh.
Would have been nice out here.
Yeah, would have been perfect here. Then you got the Supreme Eddie Barnes tee.
Ernie.
Ernie, my bad. I said Eddie.
That's the
Classic artwork from that movie. What's it?
the original artwork by Ernie Barnes.
Was it Charlie Murphy owns the original one? He bought it from Stevie Wonder or some shit like that. There's like a crazy story to that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's like a really iconic, like Black History painting.
Yeah.
So, then you got the herringbone cardigan, perfect for Montana weather for Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the painted Supreme tee is just all black with like painted Supreme and white,
Yeah.
and then like spray paint. Then
Leather cargo vest.
on my Aunt Arthur Morgan.
That's
Real
interesting.
quick. Oh no, not my Arthur Morgan. My John Morrison.
Or if you get the black one, you're on your fucking Han Solo shit.
Yeah. Then you got the striped short sleeve pajama shirts. These very cozy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind rocking these. And then the Gore-Tex striped pant to match the shirt or the jackets. The jackets and jackets and shirt pants come in black, olive green, and pink.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the Dalmatian tee that say Supreme. What the fuck?
Yeah.
In desert camo. And then you got the mohair.
There's other colors too.
Okay, let me see. I wish they would show all the colors. Oh yeah,
I believe there's like black, gray, pink,
Ooh, that blue one.
black, white.
yeah. Okay.
I like the desert camo the best.
Yeah. Then you got the mohair plaid bell hat. In 2 different colorways: a multicolored green, white, pink, and orange and yellow. And then a black and white. And then you got the diamond jacquard short sleeve top. Not gonna rock that. And then last but not least, the Supreme Wings with the Iron Cross in the middle. I'm playing. The Supreme Wings tee in like a hot pink.
I mean, it's not far off.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at because like even has the eagle that kind of look like the Third Reich. Cause see a lot of Pepe's wearing that. But yeah, moving on, or not moving on, going into like what I would top 3 things I would get from the Supreme. First and foremost, I would for sure get the Max B shirt. That's fire to me. I would also get the pajama pants, pajama shirt, and I'll do last the hoodie, the red 94 hoodie.
I'm going.
And honorable mention the mouse tee.
I'm going Miami box logo tee. Max B t-shirt.
Max B fire.
Supreme playing cards.
Supreme playing cards.
Those are my 3 cops.
I think I'm going with the camel playing cards.
Okay.
I'm going to get the water gun, the water
gun.
blaster.
Yeah.
Because I already wanted regular. Now with the Supreme logo.
$268 for the fucking water blaster is fucking insane.
I think the regular was like 120, 150 if that.
And for the last one, All-Star jersey.
Nice,
Which one?
nice.
Honestly, I'd be happy with either one, but the white for the versatility.
Okay.
I could wear that damn near anything. To the lake, to a party, don't matter.
Hell yeah. I mean, honestly, you could wear the middle one to anything too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember back in 2016, 17, the jersey era where everybody was like, colleges will let you get, I remember in college bars, they will have jersey night where if you wear a jersey, you get in everywhere for free and then everything's half price.
I literally, when I went to Buffalo Exchange the other day, I sold like almost all my jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only jersey I have is the Steelers jersey. So I had that one. No, this is before I had the Steelers jersey. Because when did Antonio Brown leave the Steelers? What year was
Before COVID, around that time.
Like
he's been gone for
18, 19, I want to
maybe.
say.
I don't know.
Because it was on the Madden 15 cover, 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
I got my Orioles jersey, my Mike Vick Eagles jersey. Got that dog in me.
Get the Falcons or Eagles, would you say?
Eagles. Yeah.
Crazy if you got the Falcons.
I would have gotten one, but like I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
The Eagles one was like mad cheap on Grail, and I was like, fuck it. I've worn it and gotten like looks like it could be because it's like Eagles, but I think it's like
it could be a lot.
It's probably a double look like Eagles.
Vic?
Bro.
Yeah.
This guy.
That's hilarious.
I was in Petco every time I wore it too.
That's
okay, now you asked for it.
now you do it on purpose.
Which ones I got left? I have my Red Bull Racing fucking Holden V8 supercar jerseys that I had to like. I ordered them and then they emailed me like, "Hey mate, you sure you want these?" I'm like, "Do you know about?"
Yeah,
you understand? Like we're in Australia, right? And I was like, "Yeah, I want them." So
That's why I
put in a V8 in a fucking Nissan Altima and racing it through a fucking F1 style course. It's like fucking like basically NASCARs, and they're like doing like the actual like
that movement
fucking shit. Yeah, it's crazy. I have like a jersey from them, but it's like collared and stuff. I have 2 of the old fucking FC Dallas jerseys. I have the away that's blue and white striped, and then I have a red and white striped of a I forget his name, but he was like a player that died of like cancer like a couple of years after he retired and shit.
FC Dallas player?
Yeah, he's like back in like 2014, he was like they like mentioned him like every game. Like this is in memory of it's like Bobby something, I think. But kept that. Got rid of all my other soccer jerseys. Other than I have some random Spanish team from whatever city my sister did like a fucking year abroad in or like a semester abroad in.
Out there in Spain or where?
Yeah, it's in Spain. I don't remember. It's not like I was like, I don't like Barcelona or Madrid, so just get like a
whatever the local
one.
team.
Yeah. And it's not even like that clean. Like I mean,
Damn.
like I was like, oh, thank you for getting it. Like it's whatever, but it's like just a white jersey with like red. like lettering, or it's like it's a really basic.
Because sometimes these small teams will do cool stuff
Yeah,
to get recognized.
Yeah.
Drop the ball though. That's on them.
Then I have a bootleg Jamaica soccer jersey, like the national team.
Is it yellow?
No, it's black and green and yellow or whatever. I got it like in Jamaica, just at some like fucking bazaar or whatever the fuck. But it was like, it's like anytime you go to like a fucking
Market or whatever.
yeah, like I would say like a non like Western country or whatever, as they say.
Win in Rome.
Well, we were talking about like calling shit like, or like we were talking about like Southern Italy, and you're like, oh damn, it's crazy. It's like the North's rich and the South's whatever. But like I believe like the term like they use now instead of being like it's a third world country, is they say it's in the global South.
Nah, bro.
No matter where it is on the like in the like world,
In
like
the hemisphere?
it will be like the global South is like the term they're using now.
Nah.
I prefer developing countries.
I
but,
can live with developing.
global South. You just
Third
come
world,
on.
you set them
You
up.
global South in Uzbekistan. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Mongolia?
we're going-
Like, that's north, bro.
yeah, that's crazy. But moving on to our sneaker releases. First one I have, we talked about it last week, is the Air Jordan 3 Women's Sail Metallic Silver, coming out April 12th for 200 bones. After that, we have the Bad Bunny Adidas Ballerina Core Black Chalk White, as well as Off-White Core Black, just like different colors.
Did you see he talked about why he made it?
No.
Because
What'd he say?
he was like, because people need to dance more.
I guess.
I guess.
And he had like a big like
I mean,
ad of him like dancing and stuff.
Yeah, he started because of this last album. He'd been for like a year taking salsa lessons to learn, so he's been dancing a lot more. So
Yeah.
I think he's found another creative way, and he's trying to move to the power of dance, change the world to the power of dance. Which I mean, I knew.
At least
Bad
he's
Bunny's
not doing.
gone.
At least he's not doing bullshit Spider-Man movies anymore.
Yeah, was he supposed to be in one?
Yeah, like he signed on to be El Morto, which is a character that showed up in 2 comic books.
That's it. You're right. He
Yeah.
did.
And people were just like, why? Like,
He is in the new Happy Gilmore.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's a caddy.
He's a caddy.
Which, like, he was in Bullet Train, and I didn't like hate him in that. But it was like,
Yeah.
it was like, don't just make, like, don't do this movie. Like, it's going to be shit. Even if, like, you're in it and you're a good actor.
It's still a bad movie.
Sony does not make good Spider-Man movies. They never have. The ones that work now are because of Marvel helping them.
Yeah.
The first Venom was like fine. Every movie after has been dog shit.
I just watched the third one.
Yeah,
That was it.
I refuse.
I think it's fucking funny.
I refuse
like he
to
says,
watch it.
the plot wise, terrible.
The second one pissed me off so much because I was kind of like, damn, maybe this shit is like going to be good. Went in like beyond like annoyed at just how awful that fucking movie is.
Yeah, that's how people tell me with why do I like the Transformer movies a lot, and they think you like the plot, it's ass. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about
watch
the
it for
plot.
this.
I'm looking for the fucking CGI action, bro.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
want
how
to see
I feel
the
like-
Transformer, and hear the muffler go wah 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 or whatever it is.
I will say like people shit on it, but like the special effects in those movies are like great.
Except the one with the cube, with the guy like the DNA little 3D Megatron thing. His name is Megatron.
for it, the first one with Mark Wahlberg. Yeah,
Yeah, what
yeah,
is
he's
his name?
Galvatron. in that,
Galvatron. I didn't like that, but
Yeah, that looked really bad.
I like I like the T-Rex in it in those movies too.
Yeah, Grimlock.
Yeah, so pretty fire. But plot
It's very
it's
fu-
ass, of course.
Grimlock is such a funny fucking transformer. In the like lore of it, they just like I believe somebody just builds them in the episode they first show up in, and then he's like retarded. Like that's like the character. Like he's like really dumb. Like he's like supposed to be not as smart as the other Transformers. And then there's just a fucked up episode called Flowers for Grimlock. That's just flowers for Algernon. And they give him like incredible like intelligence, and then he just loses it by the end of the episode.
That's crazy.
And then they just go back to being like, come on, you stupid motherfucker. Let's go fight the Decepticons.
That little dumb laugh.
I mean, it's like worse than it's like, Grimlock being trying to
Damn.
Damn.
Grimlock hate Decepticons.
So he's like low key autistic as well.
Yeah,
on
no,
this
like
intro.
he's dumb.
Good old South Dumb right there. Next one, I'm only talking about it because it's the inspired by the Air Max 95 Neon. It's the Nike Zoom Mercurial Superfly 10 Elite SCFG. April 14th for $310.
Fire.
This is the football cleat, right?
This is soccer. Yeah.
Soccer.
Okay. Because I was like, I remember the Mercurial being like,
So it's a collab. I think Mbappe is the one that's the signature
Yeah.
player winning right now.
but it's like just a generic model. Because it used to be, who was the Superfly guy? I think it might have been Neymar.
Yeah, he was back then, but then
Like
they
back in
switched
high
it.
school or whatever.
They
Yeah, I'm
just-
sure they just updated it or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But it's just a skin over. It's still pretty cool though. Really cool.
Cool. I liked it because right now, like 95s are being pushed really hard and they're coming out with some. I'll talk more about the ones coming out.
And this one probably added on to the hype of the
Yeah.
sneaker coming out.
Next one I have is the Alma Manier Jordan 3 Women's for the Love for $225 on April 15th. And then you have the Nike Griffey 2 MCS Jackie Robinson. This is a
Cleat.
cleat, but it's like I think a running back cleat, also a lineman cleat.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, April 15th for $160, unless it's a baseball cleat.
It's a baseball.
Okay, so I was wrong. They're built kind of the same. couldn't see the bottom cleat because the only difference between the cleats are
The front
the
stuff.
actual cleats, the part. Next, you got New Balance 1906 Else in the silver metallic and black.
It's a wild shoe, bro.
I love them, dude.
I need to see it in
I don't
person.
really like that colorway, but I
Brown
love
one is
them,
probably the
dude.
best colorway I like. I
I
like the brown one.
Yeah, I mean the straight black I thought was fine.
That's good too.
There's been a couple of them that I've been like, damn.
A lot of people be DMing me on Instagram about these, and I'm like, "You like them?" And they're like, "Oh, well, these are fire." I'm like, "You gonna get them?" Because I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna rock them. I'm like, "Do it, bro!" Like, yeah, that's what they're for.
Let me see, because there's been a couple of them that 1906L.
I know they came out with the all silver mesh, the
There
all
was the
black,
silver one.
believe in all white as well, all brown.
Yeah, here's the brown.
Yeah, that's the one that a lot of people like. You see it? It's the suede.
Retro.
Ah,
It,
see,
it literally
that
looks
colorway-
like a loafer.
Yep, that
Yeah.
colorway works really well with it though.
Oh yeah, there was like the silver and like green.
Yeah,
It's like fresh juniper or whatever.
yeah. This has been they've been pushing these a lot. They've been hitting people.
I mean, people like the 1906.
yeah, I have the 1906R.
The sneaker, and that's what it's based on, right?
Yeah, yeah, and there's different ones. Like I think each one letter just like the type of model. Like the L's loafer, R,
Yeah.
I
Runner.
forget runner, and then there's a U. I don't know what the U one's for.
Maybe utility. I don't know.
Could be, but yeah. Next one I have is the Air Force One Low in the Easter basket to $130 for April 17th. Don't like that. Then you have
Would it be good? I can't really tell, but it doesn't look like it. But if they did, maybe the basket like weaving as is, but then do patent leather like Easter colors.
yeah.
So it looks like they're like eggs in the fucking
Mm-hmm.
box or the basket or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Moore, you skipped over the Kobe 8s. The Kobe's dropping from been a long time.
Oh, I did see those.
I didn't
Yes.
see these at all. Where are
They're
they?
towards the top of the really colorful one.
Oh,
Yes, the Kobe 8 Proto, what the 8.
oh, right here.
a lot of people have been waiting for that shoe.
I remember them coming out, yeah.
April 13th for $190 if you want the Kobe 8, what the Kobe's. I'm for sure a lot of the basketball homies will for sure going to get these. I'm going to probably see them at the local gym court.
100%.
That's one I could see Josh picking up.
People like balling in those too.
Yeah. Next one I have is New Balance Made in UK 991 V2. They have two different colorways. They have the cement Douglas fir as well as the licorice Douglas fir. Personally, I like the brown and green.
Yeah,
Gives me somewhat beef and broccoli vibes, kind of.
where's the other one?
It's right underneath it.
Mine are like spread.
Okay, that one. Both of these come out April 17th.
The
for
brown one's
$250.
way fire to me.
Yeah, that's what I like the licorice one more.
Yeah. Licorice, lavender gray, and then Douglas fir.
Fire. Next one I have is the I gotta go to the next page. Oh, it'll be the last one. just to look forward to, Chevrolet Nike Book One coming out. They have a big collection. They have the gold leaf, the one you sent me when he posted the Surf Blue was announced, of the Blazer Low, and as well as the Blazer Low Team Dark Green. So each of these are inspired from part of his Chevy collection. So pretty fire.
I didn't listen to it, but it looked like Bima made a video where he was like trying to compare these to like what Adidas and Mercedes are doing. And I was just like, well, it's a little different because I think this is just like
Colorways.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's like an official. I mean, I guess it is like Chevy Nike or whatever the fuck.
It has,
but it like has to do with like
his personal collection.
Yeah, him liking like Chevys and stuff. Whereas like the Adidas Mercedes stuff is like a collab with like Mercedes Motorsports, like their F1 team, and it's kind of like they're just the official sponsor of the F1 team. Adidas is, so they make Adidas shit.
So they had to come up with it, do some cool stuff.
Well, speaking of Adidas, moving on to our news. First thing I have is Adidas and Atmos is dropping a shoe. It's actually going into the ballerina type style. The Adidas Atmos Pink and Adidas Taekwondo May. Taekwondo is pretty much their like martial art looking shoe, but they added a bow to it. Comes out April 10th for 17,600 Japanese yen, or around $121.
Okay, I see these.
Yeah, these come out. Let me see.
They might be like an actual Taekwondo shoe.
I think so.
It's the reintroduction of the Taekwondo May. They're adding a the bow to it to make it somewhat like the Bad Bunny ballerina model.
Yeah.
So they're going really into the ballerina-esque shoes. So, and the bow is removable, so you can take off the bow. It's not like stitched in or anything. They have a picture of the shoe without the bow. Pretty comfortable. If my Taekwondo master pulled up in one of these, I'm like, okay, drip. Not bad, but if you're looking forward to it, these as of right now have already been released. So you might have to look through Atmos and see if they still have them. If not, you can...
Which I don't. I don't know if Atmos ships to U.S.
Yeah, go through a third party.
They might, because they used to have U.S. stores, so they could just do only web now. Yeah, but I know they closed all their U.S. stores or whatever.
Yeah. Next one,
I got a laptop right here. I can fact check this pretty quick.
Next one I have is the Sporty Rich Adidas comes up with the new silhouette. It is called the Adizero Adios 1. For $160, these are coming out in summer 2025. It's the court green and court navy colorways of the shoe. It's a brand new model. They're coming out with Sporty and Rich. Let me see. Yeah, it's supposed to somewhat with the same lineup of the Sambas and the Special. So it's pretty nice. It's getting into the 2000s mesh era of what's trending right now. So if you're looking forward to these colorways,
comfort.
So it might just be down or some shit, but it says store not available when you check it out Atmos USA.
Okay.
So could also be gone.
Yeah. So if you want the Sporty and Rich collab, those come out this summer for $160.
Oh, well, 66 weeks ago. As a farewell and arrow, we inform you that our website is now permanently closed. Today marks the end of online shopping at www.atmosusa. We are working closely with our team for order fulfillment. Previous online orders should be fulfilled by the end of the week. Blah, blah, blah. This isn't goodbye yet. It's a shift in the shopping experience. Head to one of our Atmos USA store locations to continue shopping with us. Enjoy 70% off the entire store. That's not a good sign.
Very
fortune telling. Yeah.
Stores will remain open. Head to your nearest Atmos store to seize this final opportunity. That was January 5th, 2024.
Nice. Next one I have is Adidas and the Invincible collab in a deconstructed handball special in 2 different colorways. What makes it like they made it deconstructed, so it's like kind of flared out, overlaid of suede, leather, stuff like that. One interesting thing about this shoe is that the back is fully collapsible.
Yeah.
So you can actually wear it as a slipper.
Yeah.
and a shoe.
If you're a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's I hated that about my older brother. He would always just wear his shoes and not put like
Step on the
Step
back
on the
and just
heel.
ruin the fucking.
the heel counter and stuff.
I really like the black colorway.
Yeah. So these
What the
come
fuck
out
is on?
April 12th and at the Invincible locations and April 19th on Adidas website. So look forward to these coming out. If you like these, if you like the what you call the
Hey, just a sidetrack real quick. Look at what that guy made on this knife show.
a sword. I saw them making
Yeah, but it's like for like Aldo. Like it goes on like your arm or whatever the fuck, and then it's got a fixed blade.
Hell no.
Look at that.
I like Aldo, no.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
Ooh,
kind of
that
like
looks vicious.
crude construction.
Yeah, I mean,
I think right now it's muted, but they're kind of like dogging him right now.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you can tell by his face. They're dogging the shit out of him. Like, this is fucking a trash.
John, this looks like shit. I'm Tim Kennedy, and I faked my war service.
That's crazy.
Bristow, Oklahoma. Allegedly, I don't want the ire of Tim Kennedy. I don't want this to turn into like a Chris Kyle,
Oh my god.
Jesse Ventura situation.
Next shoe I have Shake James, and Adidas are collaborating with the 414 Day Forums Low CL pack. It comes in 2 different colorways, all blue with some yellow and a white with red and blue accents.
It's
on
like
it.
a Milwaukee holiday 414 day.
Yeah, so it's dedicated to the city and
Probably their area code or some shit.
yeah, it is their area code. These all come out April 12th at a starting price point of $134.14 per pair. The Focus Blue is limited to 800 pairs, and the cream white version is a mere 200 pairs going up for sale. Comes with a 414 day sticker, collectible mic keychain, and yeah. If you like these and you want them, they're very exclusive. Good luck.
Y'all ever been to Milwaukee?
No, this is the furthest north I've ever been.
Shithole.
Imagine.
No, I'm just kidding. I haven't been since I was like 7 or 8.
But yeah, if you're looking forward to those are coming out. That's all the Adidas I have. Moving on, I'm going on to Asics. Asics and Bandit have a collab,
That's like a gamer thing, isn't it?
and I think it's a runner thing.
Oh, my headphones died. Oh, what? No, I'm back.
Okay. So Asics is dropping a full collab and apparel collaboration to drop with their Bandit Asics Nova 5 Nova Blast 5 that we talked about last week. So it's like all the running gear pretty much is all titled to running gear. I don't know what Bandit does, but it's a lot of like they have things of like cadence stripe zip front race crop tops, scoop neck run bra for girls or guys if you're into that, 5-inch compression shorts.
It is a brand inspired by the works. Oh wait, hold on. I guess the shoe is inspired. I don't know if it's the shoe or the works, or like the brand itself, but inspired by the works of Japanese American artist. I apologize. Isamu Noguchi.
Nice. But yeah, it comes in also for the men performance singlet, also with 7 pocket half tights that are compression, ribbed socks, light run ribbed socks, and nylon run hat. The outwear has a ripstop mock neck collab jacket, and also of course the main piece is the Nova Blast 5 Asics shoe. All this is coming out exclusively on April 3rd for Bandit members, and then for general release April 4th. Pretty nice. Moving on, I have the Comme des Garçons shirt plasters on the Asics Gel Light 307.
These are so crazy. I kind of like them.
You think so?
Yeah.
To me, they're out there, especially for Congress
It's
song.
like- yeah.
Not what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, typically you think of like, oh, there's different colorways. Of
There's
it too.
like 2 or 3 different
Oh, really?
colorways, yes. If you scroll through, you'll see
Same
it.
pattern though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a tartan, like plaid.
I do love the gel light threes though.
Yeah.
These were originally teased in the spring-summer 2025 Paris Fashion Week runway show. And these are coming out as of right now,
Little side note.
they're out in European stock and then not an official US release yet.
I guarantee you they'll come out on like DSM or some shit.
Yeah.
Little side note. Speaking of Paris Fashion Week, rip to London Fashion Week for men.
What?
They canceled the whole men's side
Wow.
of London Fashion Week. They're now doing a thing to like they're doing a thing now to like highlight local brands or whatever the fuck.
Of Paris?
No, in London.
Oh, London.
Which I believe is going on either like this week or next week. It's like happening very soon. But like, yeah, they fully canceled the London Men's Fashion Week or whatever the fuck. Sorry, Skepta.
Yep.
Speaking of London, A6 is collaborating with Story MFG on the Gel Venture 6 in 2 different colorways. You have the reddish brown and the vanilla violet quartz. $133
I was like, what does this have to do with London? But
for April 11th.
it's at a London pop-up.
Yes. Was going to get to that. But these come out in breathable mesh uppers with the Graham check panels. And then also a standout double lacing system with woven Graham laces and let me see. Oh, let me grab that. These come out April 11th through April 12th at the pop-up. So pairs will be available early. And if you can't get there, a wild release will be followed online via Story MFG on April 13th and then globally on April 18th.
I like these.
Multiple drops.
It's like a brown. It says reddish brown and vanilla violet quartz are the colorways.
Yeah.
It's a very like. It doesn't look like a reddish brown to me.
Looks more like a maroon.
It just looks like a regular ass brown. Yeah. But the like quartz violet is like a really light kind of violet. But yeah, lavender would be a good color to compare to. They look like fucking like tablecloths at like a fucking restaurant or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like almost like a picnic table.
Yeah, like a picnic kind of like checker pattern or whatever throughout like the like panels, and then the like kind of like heel or the like toe box or whatever is like all solid coloring.
Yeah, so look forward. There's multiple release dates. If you can't go to London, if you're not in London, you can't get them, and all the other release dates. Wait till April 18th. You get the global one coming out.
Very fire.
Last one I have for A6 is actually gonna connect us to our next thing. It's a Beams report.
Oh shit, a Beams report?
Beams and A6 are dropping a shoe together. I believe it's the all black 1000s. It's just a basic all black, some patent leather on it, and a white New Balance logo
New Balance?
on it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so we've moved on from A6 or.
Oh no, Beams and A6. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. My bad. Let's go to Beams. My bad. I'll connect this with Beams, and I will kick that out of my thing. But
It's a New Balance, not an ASIC.
Yeah, it's a New Balance. I'm sorry. Let me read that. New Balance All Black 1000s Beams coming out. It's just literally a mismatch because the lateral side of the shoe logo is white and the medial side is black. So it's pretty basic and straight with Beams what they do. Comes out on the LA pop-up in Thursday, April 10th, following a U.S. launch that can be bought via Beams web store and select retail locations.
These are fine. My thing with Beams and New Balance that I like is when they do mismatch shit. And I think I need to switch this cord out because I think this cord is fucked.
Damn.
But
next Beams report I have is Tokyo Beams celebrates 20 years with Tokyo Cold Art of the Roland SP404 sampler. My thing's coming off. Okay, they're actually dropping a bunch of clothes with this, with the 404 sampler on the front of the shirt, and then the Roland logo on some of the other shirts.
move your mic back a bit.
Okay, and then these come out I believe now they're available at the Beams web store if you want these.
Fuck. Stupid ass mic stand.
It's good there. Yeah. I just move it back a little bit right there. It's fine. All right. Then after that, it comes out. It speaks about the history. The Roland's original SP404 was released in 2005. Had multiple versions of the
404.
404. That's been a sampler. Has been a staple in the hip hop community and a lot of production of lo-fi hip hop genre. used with
Precursor
Madlib.
to the 808.
Yeah, it has the Madlib, Flying Lotus, Jay Dilla used this machine for their work as well.
I kind of want to get this.
This comes out. It also comes with the hats too.
It's
and
the SP404 sampler.
Yeah, so pretty nice. Going on to next, my last Beams report.
Wait, are they dropping in? Is it just merch or are they dropping an actual?
I think it's just merch. It didn't say nothing about dropping the actual sampler.
It's available now via the Beams web store, which means can't buy it. But nope, yeah, there's no actual sampler. That sucks.
Yeah.
I want a fucking Beams rolling 404.
It's keeping it Beams Plus and Sierra Designs present collaborative Panda Mint jackets coming in 3 different colorways. You have a darker blue, a black, and a yellow coming out. Panda Mint silhouette for initially launched in 2007. And this is a jacket that was reimagined in the spring summer season. Coming out, and it says muted earthy blue, sleek all black, and a bright yellow. Comes out April 5th for purchase if you want these. So these are already out.
Need that US website come out quick.
ASAP. That's all the Beams I have. Going on to the next thing, I have Crocs. Crocs is actually keeping up with Bad Bunny and making a ballerina shoe. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It's all women's exclusive Crocs EXP Terre. It comes out in 2 different colorways, in a silver chalk and a gunmetal black for $95. April 17th. The senior global product manager Ryan Forsyth unveiled the Terre, saying that its archival models were the model was inspired by the 07 Crocs Celeste. So just pretty much bringing out the ballerina. I guess he liked the ballerina look that Bad Bunny's doing, and it's gonna keep it going.
Well, it was kind of like Bad Bunny's kind of like hopped onto that trend, because I think it was like a bigger trend in like women's footwear for like late 2023, 2024.
I'm gonna be honest. The only time I ever heard anybody wearing ballerina shoes wasn't up until Bad Bunny. I know before that, a lot of women were wearing the Mary Janes a lot.
Well, Miu Miu, like when Miu Miu started popping off, it was all because of like the ballerina stuff.
Oh, okay,
and it like kind of like came off of the like Y2K look with the fucking like Puma Mostros and stuff like that. But like it's been around. Like, I mean, I want to say like fucking Wrong Trousers was even talking about it in the that ugly sneaker fucking pyramid video. And that was like, I think like middle of 2024.
Well, that's when Bad Bunny was talking about the ballerina shoe too. Yeah, so that makes sense. ERL is the next thing I have. It's a small California-based brand. Dropping 2 silhouettes, the Camino and the Coupe. Pretty much having like a slipper-esque shoe and then an actual sneaker as well. It's just a chunky model shoe.
Yeah, I think they like kind of try to do like a high fashion meets skate shoe thing.
Yeah, I'd say it's inspired by the 70s skate era.
Yeah.
So, these come out crazy price tag, $430.
Yeah, like I want to say they're like sold in like Neiman Marcus kind of shit. I'm not a big ERL fan. I've never really liked
me neither stuff. For $430. I'll never be a fan of that brand. Let me see. Next thing I have is Gap and Sean Witherspoon
is dropping
some apparel. Let me put Gap on it. Actually, it'd be much easier than try to spell Witherspoon right now.
WOTHERSPOON.
I know how to spell it, but Gap is shorter than trying to spell it. It's dropping the drop 2 of the Gap Vintage program, coming out with curated selections from archival gems.
Yeah, I mean, he has his like round 2 shit, so he's like, he'll I guess take in like a fuck ton of vintage stuff, or he at least has like connects and like vintage like garment stuff now to where he can just like source all this stuff. And they did like a drop of this already, but like I think he spends like a year or two just collecting a fuck ton of vintage Gap, and then they like will like screen print, I think, some type of like Sean Weatherspoon like logo or something on them, and then just resell them.
Yeah, well, it was like that until recently. Gap has actually curated control over the supply and actually now is supplying him with the vintage stuff that he needs.
Well, that's what I think. It's like he's going through their like archive, like warehouse stuff. Like he's like some type of brand partner with Gap now.
Let me see. Next thing I have is hold on. Let me see. I guess it'll be Jordan. Jordan is dropping. I don't know this BTS guy's name. I probably
No, go for it. Go for it.
I'll look for it real quick. But he has dropped the.
I did the Noguchi guy earlier. So.
Well, if it pulls up, that's the thing. I don't know if it's gonna pull up. Yeah, J-Hope. Okay, so it's easy. J-Hope announced debuted the Jordan 3 Soul 2.0 at the Lakers and Golden State Warriors game. This shoe is scheduled to drop May 15th for $200. This is just a remake of the Jordan 3 Soul that came out when was that? I should say here. Probably.
I want to say it's like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, probably about like almost 10 years ago. Yeah, probably. But this is a release that was celebrating the 30-year anniversary of the South Korean capital hosting the Summer Olympics. And then Jordan went to revisit the design in 2020, limiting range of women's sizes. And now a 2.0 is coming out, arriving this year. Supposedly $200 May 15th. So it's kind of getting it like a little vintage look, trying to like not have a white midsole, like a cream midsole and stuff like that. So pretty cool. Next one I have is the Rookie of the Year Jordan 1 Low is releasing soon. Rookie of the Year Jordan 1 was a really popular Jordan during the whole Jordan 1 hype that came out like in COVID times, I guess.
Yeah.
And the shoe was actually originally sitting around $200, and then once COVID happened, it was shot up to $500 or something like that. But they're making a low version of the shoe April 18th for $140. So pretty nice to see. I would preferably get the high over the low myself.
I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. But.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's nice, but I would prefer, if I was getting the Rookie of the Year, I would want the high and not the low.
Have y'all seen that? I see it go viral ever so often, but that clip of Norm interviewing Blake Griffin.
I haven't seen that one.
It's really good because Blake's like just doing the press conference and he sees Norm raise his hand for like a question. He's like, and you can see that he's kind of like, I may be fucking up asking this, but he's like, I'm gonna go to I guess my buddy Norm over here, and Norm's like, hey Blake, man. Great game or whatever. Hey, my question is, it seems like there's a curse with Rookie of the Year. Nobody seems to win it twice. You think you'll be able to break that curse? And he's like, I'm going to try really hard next year, but I don't know, man. We'll see. And he's like, all right, thank you.
Going on to New Balance, the last New Balance I had since we did the Beans one earlier is Atmos, and New Balance is dropping a sneaker.
Ooh.
Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick.
Was there no Nike?
No, New Balance is before Nike. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's dropping if I could find it, why is it not pulling up? I just had it up not that long ago.
I've gotten multiple emails. I don't know if you have it on there, but
there it is.
Action Bronson's New Balance. The Amazonia
is coming out this week.
I think you can pre-order them if you're like subscribed to Action's thing. I've gotten like 3 or 4 emails about like get them now or whatever.
Yeah. I can't afford them now. I'm in Montana.
Yeah, I've been like,
Yeah.
oh well.
I gotta wait till I get back and pick up the money. But going with Atmos is dropping a New Balance 1000 called a Bondu.
I'm trying to find it.
It has hella accent marks over the letters, so I'm trying to pronounce it as best as I can. They come in a pink snakeskin and black colorway.
I don't even know like what
It
those
doesn't
like.
even look like pink snakeskin at all. The shoe I'm looking at.
I like the 1000s. They look cool. I never had a pair though.
I haven't really liked them until I saw the Concepts $1,000 bill one.
The C note.
Yeah, and no, the C notes it's something else because C notes like 100 or whatever.
Oh, it's
The C notes though are like the Kennedy is what
Yeah.
like those were, but it's like a green, different shades of green and red.
But these come out April 19th. There's no price for them yet, but this is going slated with the line with Atmos 25th anniversary collection.
The shoe is known as Bandhinu, which is a reference to bandana inspired patterns.
Okay, that's how you say it. Okay, I did not know how to pronounce that.
Possibly, I don't know if
It's all the accent marks over it that I might be mispronouncing it or something. But yeah, coming out soon. Just like the Jacquard stuff in Supreme, I'm not gonna wear black bandana shoes.
I was looking at it. Is it bandana or is it the pattern? It just looks like it. Right?
wait, I got it.
Yeah, it's inspired.
Here.
Band new.
Band new. Okay. Band new. Okay, that's how you say it. Learn the things you learn, things you know. Moving on to Nike. Nike, I got a big drop. I'm gonna try to go back to the beginning.
Nike.
Yeah, first Nike has an Air Max 90 coming out. The Tokyo colorway. It's supposed to be inspired by the Tokyo team. See if I can find it real quick. I'm going to go like 4 pages deep. Nike's been fucking pushing.
I don't know why, but the Trillion bar just popped in my head of it's on a Colt Mountain song.
There it is.
British rapper, so he calls it Nike.
Wow.
But he's like my Mike Jackson dance on your grave in my Nike track pants.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Nike honors the Yomiuri Giants, which is a baseball team in Tokyo, with the Air Max 90 Tokyo. So it's in their team's colorway.
They're like the Yankees of the.
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
They're good.
So yeah, it comes with 2 different laces: orange, black, little suede, and white. Coming out $130 in the spring, so sometime soon. If you like these, if my Japanese homies, if you want these and you fuck with the team, get those.
I mean, I would get them regardless.
Next one I have is Liverpool FC is dropping a special edition Nike Air Max 95. Coming out April 9th for $160. It's in the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 95, which is why you're going to see a bunch of 95s coming out this year. Honoring Liverpool.
I like these.
Comes out in a smoke gray gradient on there and the striking gem red details. So it has the Liverberg logo on the inner tongue text and tributing to Liverpool's rich football legacy.
Which it is kind of wild because I believe Liverpool's like a big Adidas kind of city or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Next thing I have is one that we talked about maybe a year or 2 ago that you can see Nike bringing these back, and it is the Nike Gato.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Nike Gato. Let me find it real quick. Oh, where you at, Gato? You're on this page. I know you are. Yeah, it's the liquid gold colorway of the Nike Gato. I don't like that colorway. Never been a fan of like gold or silver metallic.
No, but that actually does bring me back to like when that shoe was last out, like around 2014, because they had this thing called Nike FC that they were going with heavy. And they did shit like that where it was just like all gold fucking metallic shit.
Yeah. Next thing I have is this one comes out summer 2025 for $110. I'm assuming they're going to be dropping a lot more colorways in the near future. So look forward to that if you don't like this colorway specifically.
Yeah.
Next one I have is Nego.
Nego Nike.
Yeah, Nego is dropping another colorway.
Also to go with
3.
go with that fucking Gato. There's also a white gold Total 90 coming out as well, which is like the other like Nike soccer shoe in the same area, but it seems like it's like they're doing like a gold pack between the two of them.
Yeah. The Nike Air Force 3 Nego is coming out in the white Croc colorway, which is white, metallic gold, and some in white. The reason why it's called Croc is it has crocodile skin pattern all over the toe with mud guard and all that. Comes out April 24th for $150.
I believe we've seen this already. It's okay. That's not my favorite. I like the first one that he did, the like multicolored one, and then I mean, the multicolor one's probably my favorite. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Luxe one.
Yeah. Next one I have is the Nike Dunk Lows Special Edition Panda that's coming out, celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Panda Dunk. If you haven't seen enough pandas, you can get this Panda. It goes August 1st for $120. It's like literally patent leather, black on it, and
it looks like kind of purplish.
Yeah, kind of. And then the laces have like the tonal from black and white, which happens a lot with white laces when you get like the dirt or whatever, the black on it and stuff like that. So coming out August 1st. So if you want these, go get them. Next one I have is Comme des Garçons is dropping a new shoe called the Nike. George, you're falling asleep.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you good. Comme des Garçons is dropping the Nike Sense 96. Comes in 3 different colorways: white, black, and pink. All for $230.
I like those though.
April 10th coming out on DSM.
I expected that more. That's what I expected with the other ones.
I sent you a thing on Twitter that had the breakdown of what they are. It's for sure the Air Max 96, and then like bottom parts from like a shoe from like 2014 or some shit, right? Yeah, it's from it's actually like more recent. It's like the Nike Air Max 96 and then the Nike ISPA Flyknit runner. You remember the like ISP stuff?
Does it have a picture?
Yeah. It was so like that one's like more normal, but the ISP stuff like started with you remember those Nike what is the Japanese style with the like Ninja Turtle fucking feet things?
I don't know what they're called.
Tabby,
yes. The like tabby footed Nikes. You remember those?
Yeah.
That's what like the ISP stuff was.
When Nike was dropping the tabby socks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like trying to rock them. Next one at Nike, I have the Air Max 95 Bright Mandarin coming out. It's $180 for some in the summer.
They're fire. I like them.
These are fire. A lot of people have been talking about these online, saying that they really want these because they were like,
people were trying to get the neon 95s, but
yeah, couldn't.
Now they have to settle for the Bright.
Yeah. So if you like these,
They're good,
go
though.
get them. And then speaking of the 95, MoMA has dropped a exclusive Nike Air Max 95 and the neon, but in the reverse gradient.
Super selective.
Yeah, April 9th on MoMA and April 10th on Sneaker Pass. So these already passed. $190. It's the 95 and a different is just the reverse gradient of what it is.
Pretty cool though.
It's pretty cool. I like them. Of course, very exclusive. So good luck if you got them. $190.
they're based on the like original drawing of them that the like designer made.
Yeah,
Because I saw like a little tweet about them.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about it. The guy had these. He only had it bucked away. And then they're like, okay, time to do it.
Next thing I have is a clothing thing. It's with Malden Golf and what you call Futura Labs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm about to try to look that up. It's kind of
Malbon or whatever.
I think I mispronounced.
Is it the jacket?
Futura Labs. Let me see. Not giving me anything that I need.
How'd you spell Futura?
Futura.
Okay.
Because mine popped up at the top.
Futura.
Yeah.
It's the first one that pops up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
It's okay.
There it is.
There's like a black tee that says Malbon Golf in like a kind of graffiti font with like some type of diagram thing on the back.
Assuming it's a golf course.
There's yeah, you're correct. That's what it is. There's one that's like a golf ball like drawing thing. They're all very Futura-esque stuff. I do like the Futura Labs like tee like this that has the like FL right there.
Oh yeah, that one is cool. The hoodie's nice too. Same way.
I believe also that FL is like a rip off of like a Polo Sport logo or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I can
like
see
the
it.
RLX kind of stuff or whatever. Yeah, I like the hoodie. And it's like a weird kind of like diamond, like close or like an emerald close up
Yeah, I was
kind
trying
of
to figure out
design.
what it was.
I'm assuming it could be also a bit of that like whatever the Futura dunks are, where it's like just like where he did like a line of spray paint kind of thing and like just layered like a bunch of shit. I forget what it's called, but make it look like the little like whatever you use to like mix your colors.
Yeah, because it says another sees the abstract green and black print.
Yeah.
So
Pretty cool. Next thing I have is Reebok. Reebok and North Hollywood reimagined the Reebok Club C85.
Oh, I just closed that motherfucker.
$249 for April 12th.
That's my phone.
Yeah, so it's all black Club 85C. I'm assuming it's luxury material because of the price point and all that. So if you like these simple all black sneakers and you're willing to spend 250 bones on them, good. Go ahead. Not for me. But if not, get just a basic Club 85C.
Yeah.
That's black. It's like, I don't know. And last thing I have is Vans and Jound.
Jound. We talked about these like a week ago.
Yeah.
I like them. It's a very high lux version of the half cab.
Yeah. Comes
I
out
did
April
see
17th.
Bima fucking did like a thing on these. He must just hate Jound for whatever fucking reason. But like he was like saying he's like, this is such a missed opportunity because like there's such a good story behind the half cab and stuff like that. And then like the comments that like I saw like a couple like legit skaters being like, nah, like tons of people have actually told that story you're talking about. Like this is just a very luxury half cab. These are nice. Like that's what you get with Jound. You get high luxury like basics.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
They don't need to have like crazy stories with their stuff.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we're just going to use the best primo material and just make a simple, basic version of that shoe. So,
Like, there's never been any time where I've been like, I want to know what the story behind this was with Jound.
no.
Like, you like even like his Bapes. Like, I think there was like maybe he wanted to do like a Bape like back in the day or like an Air Force and wasn't able to, and then got to do it with the Bapes. You want me to just hand you this?
yeah, I was going to get it later.
You're good. But it's like, yeah, like he's never had a shoe where I've just been like, oh fuck, what why is the Solomon white and blue?
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Like
Who gives a shit?
everybody knows Jound what
Yeah.
it's for. Like you don't
Not everything needs to have like just an in-depth like story.
storytelling. Yeah.
Like you can just be like, this is premium products and stuff. Shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out to Pod.
Shout out. But these are like nice like things. Like this is just a basic item that like has been luxuryified.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty much all I have.
That's all I got. I did see Pata this summer is doing the Air Max 90s in the like wave colorway.
Yeah, I can't
Somebody
believe
making some shit.
they literally have the Vice, the podcast, the Ocho Cinco. I did not know that. The nightcap,
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp. I didn't know it was on Vice on
think-
Tuesdays.
I mean, they are down bad to get any type of relevant content on Vice.
Yeah.
I mean, they were literally watching replays of a probably 10-year-old sword making show
Still
from
going.
History Channel.
Still going.
They have a lot of content. They have a lot of content.
They
Yeah.
have seasons.
Like they bought like I think the rights to like It's Always Sunny, so like they can play reruns of It's Always
Syndication.
Sunny or whatever. Yeah,
It's pretty nice, but
I
that's
mean,
all
like
y'all
the-
get.
yep.
Guys, check on the Patreon for the news segment.
News. Goodbye.